Hello Tangerinis from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I was thankful to find this little coffee shop in Puerto Vallarta called Petricor because they make an excellent matcha latte. And I like caffeine in the morning, but I can't drink coffee because it does awful things for my acid reflux. Like I'll just have a miserable day if I have coffee. So, matcha latte it is. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning here in Puerto Vallarta. I don't know what temperature it is. Current temperature. Alas. 75 degrees. Just feels perfect and shade right now. Sipping on my matcha latte and listening to an audiobook. This is the life. And for a large matcha latte with coconut milk, it was 67 pesos. You might be thinking, what the heck are you doing in Puerto Vallarta? Weren't you just there? Yes, I was here like 2 weeks ago. But you know, I've been at home in Querétaro for a while, traveling very little, and I'm ready to travel again, but also it's getting cold there, and I'd rather be hot than cold. So here I am. I think I'm going to be spending a lot more time at the beach this winter. I'm sure you'll see me from many beach destinations around Mexico coming up. For breakfast this morning, we're at this place called Mi Cafe. It's a little bit of a walk to get here, but on the map it's really not that far. It's maybe, I don't know, 6-8 blocks away from the beach. Not too far at all. I got the egg croissant for 110 pesos. This thing is massive. I'm really excited to dig in here. So far I like this place, and it's obviously really busy, really popular for both tourists and Mexicans alike. My breakfast was really good. I would definitely go back. It was great portions, reasonably priced, and cool atmosphere. I liked it. Something I love about Puerto Vallarta is that it's super pet friendly. At almost every single restaurant you can bring your dog there. Like comparing that to Querétaro, where I live, where almost nothing's pet friendly. You can hardly bring your dog anywhere. It's kind of frustrating and a little sad that I can't bring Laska whenever I'm going out to eat. But here I could bring her anywhere. So cute. I decided to eat lunch today at this place called Noria Baja. It's a small restaurant right off this busy road here in Puerto Vallarta. A little bit of a hidden gem, but it's very well known and highly recommended. To start, I got a tostada with tuna and mango, and to pair with that, there's like 8 different salsas to choose from. There's passion fruit, pineapple with mango, tamarind, and some others. I just had my first bite of the tuna and mango tostada. It is so freaking good. There is an incredible amount of flavor for this price. Wow. They don't serve alcohol at this restaurant, and it seems like most people go next door to the convenience store and buy a beer or a Four Loko or like a hard seltzer or something like that to have with their meal. And now I'm gonna dig into the jicama and shrimp taco. They call this a taco, but I don't think you can really eat it like a taco because for the tortillas, it's 3 different slices of a jicama. So I think I'm gonna eat this one with a fork. It's kind of interesting here because the things I ordered have come out one at a time. Just whenever they're ready, they bring the next one out. And lastly, I'm on the Baja fish taco. And this thing is really large. Like this piece of fish is huge inside of here. So I'll give this a try. Oh god, this place is so good. I love everything I've tried. Noria Baja was so freaking good. Like, I know this is cheating, but on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, I'm giving it 6. Oh my gosh, I'm going back there for sure. I got a cold coconut, a coco frio, the last time I was in Puerto Vallarta, and I had to stop for another one because these things are so refreshing on a hot day. Gracias, amigo. De nada. Super delicious. 37 pesos, well worth it. I just got to this cocktail bar. It's called Chic Tini. It's up on the rooftop of this Pinnacle Hotel. You know, the people I've met here have given me so many great recommendations. I'm just going to one awesome place after another, and this is yet another awesome recommendation. So if you're one of those people, thank you very much. The views up here are incredible, and I'm definitely going to enjoy a drink. I see on the menu here, there's a happy hour from 5:30 to 8, but I'm here much earlier, so I don't get to take advantage of that, at least not today. They have a beautiful pool here with amazing views, so I was asking, hey, do you have to be staying here? Do you have to be a guest at the hotel to use it? And she said, yes, but we do offer a day pass. It's 800 pesos. And 400 of that applies to food and drinks. So really you're paying 400 pesos to come here and use the facilities, and you get like your own lounge chair. They give you a towel, and of course the use of the pool. It's this infinity edge pool overlooking the bay with just incredible views. Love it. I might have to come here on a day pass sometime. For dinner, I'm at this place called Palmar. They supposedly have really great burgers, and I'm hoping they have good seafood as well. To start, I got a guanabana margarita, or in English, that's soursop. Apparently this fruit is a really powerful cancer fighter, so that means this margarita is healthy. I'm just getting to the end of my soursop margarita, and I don't know why I was surprised about this, but there's actual pieces of fruit in here. That's how you know it's a quality drink, when they're not using syrup and they put the actual fruit in there. I like it. I don't feel like I can honestly rate that place fairly, because, well, the drinks were good, but I did not order the right food. I was looking at the menu and I'm like, you know, this ribeye is too cheap. For the size of it, it's not expensive enough. I know it's not gonna be a good cut of meat, and I ordered it anyway, and that was my fault. So I need to go back there and try another dish, and then maybe I can give a fair rating. We're at this really cool place called Mezcal y Sal. If you want the fanciest drinks in Puerto Vallarta, this is where you need to come. This is a freaking drink menu. How cool is this? It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's a bunch of bookmarks. What book should I read? But anyway, the one I got was called Mágico Mezcal. It has ginger and lychee, which is a fruit here. One of the ingredients is magic, but it also has CBD. I thought CBD mezcal, so I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to see what that was about. And that's 248 pesos. Like usual at Mezcal y Sal, the drinks came out with like super cool decorations. It was on this tray with all these fresh flowers. My drink has freaking cotton candy in it and like golden something or other, maybe dehydrated fruit of some kind. But it's kind of cool here. You can order the same drink next time and it'll come out totally different than the time before. So if you want a really unique experience, Mezcal y Sal is the place. So when I was a kid, I hated cotton candy. It was my least favorite candy. But it's like a thick cotton candy. Interesting tasting drink, but it's all about the presentation here, really. Don't drop it, don't drop it, don't drop it. I've tried really hard not to drop this, but this is how they bring the checkout. It has a flower and some glass thing on the top. How cool is that? Yeah, I'll gladly pay my bill. I always love Mezcal y Sal. Highly recommend. Check it out if you're in PV. If you're liking this video so far, we'll have more coming out like it very soon, so please subscribe to our channel. There is so much I love and appreciate about Puerto Vallarta, but you know what the worst thing is about this city? It's you'll be walking along the street, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden you take a breath and you get a huge whiff of nasty garbage smell. It's happened to me so many times in many different places. I think it's because of the way they do garbage collection here. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I think that's my least favorite thing about this city. Today I'm headed to a popular little beach destination about an hour away from Puerto Vallarta. It's called Sayulita and it's in the state of Nayarit. To get there, you can either take expensive private transportation, or if you're up for a little more of an experience and a cheap transportation, you can take the bus. So to grab the bus, I came right next to Walmart here. It's also right next to the mall Galerías Vallarta, and there's a bus stop here. You look for a bus that says Sayulita on the front of it, and it's 20 pesos a person to get there. So I thought this bus was going to be 20 pesos a person, but as it turns out, since it's one of the fancier ones with air conditioning, it's 50 pesos a person, but for an extra 30 pesos a person, I am happy to have the air conditioning and a more comfortable ride. I didn't know what was going on because the bus driver stopped right after getting off the highway, like right as we were getting into Sayulita, and a ton of people got on the bus. Every seat got filled up, and now the whole aisle is completely filled with people standing. So I'm wondering what's happening here. So many people. I've made the mistake before when doing bus rides to not be paying attention to the map or whatever, and then I miss where I'm supposed to get off because they don't announce where you're at each bus stop or whatever. Well, here, going to Sayulita, you get off where literally everybody else gets off. And then it's a little bit of a walk into town, but you just follow everyone else. They're all going to the same place. Guess what time it is? El Centro of El Centro. After spending like literally 5 or 10 minutes in Sayulita, my very first impressions here is that there is so much going on. There's so many sights and sounds, I don't know where to look or where to go. Also, I've noticed that people hate masks here. Nobody is wearing masks. After having traveled all through Mexico, I start to learn like what's the cheap Chinese stuff that they all import, because in so many cities, everything, all the artesanias are the same. However, here in Sayulita, I'm noticing that pretty much everything's unique. There's lots of small shops with different artesanias, but it seems like a lot of it's handmade here because it's way different than anything else I've seen. And it seems like there's also a lot of high-end shops.
Come on, I want to come out of your video. What are you recording for?
YouTube.
YouTube. There you go. Go, Vic, go.
Hey, getting ready for a wedding.
Before walking around in the sun a whole lot, I had to find somewhere in the shade to apply sunscreen, and I was hoping to get a drink while I was doing that. So I looked at the menu. I ordered what they called a small pina colada for 60 pesos. And she brought it out. She brought this big ass thing out. I was like, this is a small? She's like, yeah. So I don't know what a big one looks like, but damn, I guess I'm gonna enjoy this. If someone tells you in Sayulita, oh, let's go to Playa Los Muertos, you might be thinking, I don't know if I want to go there because Beach of the Dead doesn't sound like somewhere I want to go. But to get there, you literally have to walk by a cemetery. There's a cemetery on either side of you. So I think it's aptly named. There's the main beach in Sayulita, but if you walk maybe 10 or 15 minutes along a nice little trail, you get to Playa Los Muertos. And Playa Los Muertos is in like this little cove, and there's rocks on either side, big rocks that you can go climb up on. They're pretty cool. But it, just like the other beaches, is also quite popular. I was really not expecting Sayulita to be so dang busy, but we're just getting into the nicer time of year, and it's a Saturday, so this might be like one of the first nice weather days a lot of people have had, so I'm guessing that's contributing to the busyness of it. In some ways, Sayulita reminds me of Isla Holbox in Quintana Roo, with all the colors and the designs of some buildings. And in some ways, this town reminds me of Bacalar, like a really busy Bacalar. They have a bench shaped like a surfboard. I think that's super cool. Look at this thing! I've seen people walking all around with these chocolate covered bananas, so I had to get one because I love these things and I haven't had one forever. I got it with coconut. I was kind of disappointed that there weren't more people with me because it's 1 for 25 pesos, but like 2 for 40 or 3 for 50, so you get a way better deal as you buy more. That's so good, I love it. Highly recommend. I was walking past this bar called Lucid, and I noticed that they have their own house-made ginger beer. And I always really appreciate that because it can be kind of hard to find a ginger beer that doesn't have crap in it like high fructose corn syrup, and I really like ginger beer, and I really like Moscow mules, tequila mules, Mexican mules, whatever, all the mules. I got a cucumber mule. It was 100 pesos. But I also noticed they have a happy hour. It's from 4 to 8 p.m. It's almost 4 right now, but on their happy hour is a tangerine margarita. So I'm like kind of obligated to get that, I think. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Yes votes. Lots of yes votes. Okay, I'll order that next. All right, so I got my happy hour tangerine margarita for 60 pesos. I'll give this a try. Holy crap. Oh my god, that's so strong. It's like pure tequila with a few tangerine slices or something. That is strong as hell. Whew. Sayulita is known as a bit of a surfing town, so it wasn't a surprise when I got here that there is like a lot of surfer bros and hippie types, but also I couldn't believe how many good looking people are here. I feel like that's a requirement to come to Sayulita or something. If you're coming to Mexico, even if it's a place like Puerto Vallarta where almost everyone in the tourist area knows some English, I think one of the best things you can do for yourself is to start learning Spanish. Because even in a place like this, not only going to be really appreciated by the locals that you know some basic Spanish, but also it's going to make your trip in your life a little bit easier. My favorite course to learn Spanish is called Rocket Languages. It's a really thorough program and it's a great value. If you'd like to check it out, you can go to tangerinespanish.com. That's our affiliate link and it will take you right there. Again, that's tangerinespanish.com. So tonight I'm getting pizza at L'Angolo di Napoli, which is supposed to be some of the best pizza in town, if not the best. But there wasn't a table available, so they're like, hey, would you like something to drink? And I was like, sure, I'll do Johnny Walker Red Label and a mineral water. So he brought me this, but I don't have a table, so we're just gonna carefully go like boom. And now, 2 hands to do this. What service? Drinks while you wait. Or a way to get more sales. So the pizza just came out. I just went with the pepperoni because that's what was recommended to me. So just plain old pepperoni. It's 160 pesos. However, they were like, hey, do you want the Mexican mozzarella or the imported Italian mozzarella for 20 pesos more? I was like, okay, here's my 20 pesos. So this is a little bit too stringy of cheese or like too melty of cheese to eat it by hand. So don't judge me, I'm using a fork and a knife. Actually, go ahead and judge me if you want. But this is what I'm gonna do. I just finished my first piece and I have to say I think this is about as good as a pepperoni pizza can get. I think oftentimes the crust can make or break the pizza, and the crust here is as good as it gets. The perfect amount of crunch, the perfect amount of fluffiness. It's awesome, I love it. This morning I came to this place called Lit Nutrition Bar because I was feeling like I needed something healthy after a week straight of running around like crazy and quite a few drinks. I got this smoothie, this huge smoothie for 70 pesos. It has a bunch of fresh ingredients. What does it have? Let me translate this. Banana, melon, carrot, pineapple, I forget what that is in English. Pepper, jengibre, lime and water. And then I also got this ginger shot and I could choose what flavor or what to mix it with, and I chose apple. So I have this and then a refill. On this trip, I'm staying in Zona Centro, and to get to this place, it would have been a 25-minute walk, but instead I took an Uber for about 35 pesos. For breakfast, I got this egg and bacon wrap for 99 pesos. I actually wasn't gonna get any food here, but then I was looking at the menu and there was lots that looked really good, so I decided I'd eat here as well. So along with my wrap, I got like a salsa to dip it in, hummus. I don't know if hummus normally comes with it, but the wrap is supposed to come with avocado, but I'm allergic, so I'm like, hey, can you substitute hummus for the avocado? So I'm not sure if that's in the wrap or I just got a side of hummus, but I'll give this a try. Yeah, good choice. That place was really good. I might be going back there every day if it wasn't so far away from where I was staying. But yeah, I liked it a lot. If you like this video, on the screen here is another one that I recently made in Puerto Vallarta. So you can click on that until we see you next Saturday. But before you go, one more thing. Gong that bell so you get notified every time we release a new video, and we will see you on Saturday morning.